Whoa. Okay. But anyway, y'all know every live always starts off really funny. I know it's been a few days. I know it's been a while. I open my heart and I give it to you. You. Ta-da, what? I'm in love with you. Da-da, da-da. I don't want nobody else but you. Then I want to spend my life with you. What's good? Dude, okay, I was opening my windows in the craft room. I'm about to go chill real quick. Bro, when me and my son were getting ready this morning, we got home. We hear like a bang. My mirror fell. Like this, it's weird. Like seeing a mirror on the floor. It's like they blend in because they be showing the carpet and whatever. Oh, here it is. This thing finally fell. It's probably toast. I had a whole command strip. I don't know. Was good. That was a little scary. I'm like, who is in the house? What did I mute myself? I'm sorry. Last night I was like, let's get into some punch needling. So I got tired. So that's why I titled the live, are we going to punch needle or are we going to do this corset? Because I'll show you where we're at. We're kind of at the point where we're going to just be adding pizzazz. I need to roll up my yarn. But that's what a punch needle looks like. You punch it and then it starts to look like a rug. Wow. It looks like a rug from the other side. So I'm coming out with my Afro hoops. Oh, my scissors was on the floor. My Afro hoops, we're going to have, thank you. They're all going to be black people. And then this one's highlighting Miss Bellum. We don't know if Miss Bellum was black or white or whatever. So I did kind of an in-between color. She just light skin. I'm going to have like, maybe these are the shades I'm going to use for the skin tones. For black people, they're going to be Afro mouse pads, right? So one's going to have like a gray afro, one's going to have a brown afro, and one's going to have like a black afro. Thank you. What's good, everybody? Make sure you like. If you want to shop my art, somebody can comment confidential goods. I don't know if my mods are in the chat, but you can check it out. I make rugs. I actually, I dropped off a lot of my stuff because I'm trying to clear out my my craft. That's my craft room. That's my work room, y'all. I'm trying to clear that out so I can get to work. We're gonna either be working on a corset, y'all let me know, or I guess we're gonna feel the vibes, either a corset or I'm gonna go back to punch needling. I've been missing my punch needling. Thank you. Because I haven't done punch needling in about 2 months. I'm very grateful for the commissions. Please keep supporting because this is my job. This is what I do to support my family. I'm a yoga instructor and I'm a fiber artist. So I make custom clothes. If you're new here, custom clothes, I make rugs, I do art. So like if you needed help, one of the services I offer for like interior design, if you were trying to match your room with the whole vibe. So I don't know, right now I have like a lot of orange stuff. If you like orange and yellow stuff, you would like what I've got right now. I got like a little Dragon Ball Z rug. I've got some like orange and yellow wall decor. So if like you're looking for like orange decor, I got like a lot of that. I need to make some more stuff, but that's where we're at. What's good? Or do you rather gain weight or what? I know my hair is fluffy. It's just straight from the scalp. I don't think I don't even know how to say it. It's not hard to gain weight, but I kind of know where my body is at. If that's the question. If there's a question about weight, I don't really care about answering questions like that. I know some people are uncomfortable answering questions like that. The heaviest I've ever been was 159 pounds, and that was because I was pregnant. So I was like 120. I'm probably like around 130 right now. So yeah, make sure you like and sub. If we want to keep the chat nice, so you know, this is your strike Megatron. We don't want to come into the chat just being disrespectful, because then I get to be disrespectful and then it's not nice, because then you just get roasted and then you get kicked out of the chat. So yeah, thank you for plugging the site. Where is the, here, put, it's confidentialgoods.com, and then I can pin it if anybody wants to check out my stuff. There's a link too. I need to update it, but there's like at the bottom of my page, or if you go to my actual channel, you can see the link to and browse like maybe 10 of the items that I've made. They got the pom-pom rug on there. We've got some hats. It's hat season, y'all. If you want a custom hat, let me know. I make solid color hats or hats with stripes, and I have like a 1 to 2 day turnaround. That depends how detailed you want the hat, and if you want a scarf and make it a set, hit me up for that, because I know it's crazy now saying that, because I'm in the Midwest. It's October and it's like still 70 degrees. So this is my outfit for the day. I gotta teach class later. Oh, maybe YouTube censored it. I didn't get a held for review thing. It's weird. All right. So we're going to take a look at the corset. I added some more roses. I'm trying to see how busy I can make it without it looking too busy. So if you're new, we're working on this corset. I've been adding yarn and embroidering on this corset for a client. All mods are a part of our Discord. So what's the Peaches Patch? My Discord is Peaches Patch if you want to join that. It's a way for the mods and everybody in the community to stay connected outside of the YouTube chat, because my son was on like a mini fall break, so I did not do my live Thursday and Friday. Like I went live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but he was home, so we was chilling, and I forget what we did. We did like, it was chill. Like I didn't have no markets or nothing. We were just kind of hanging out this past weekend. So now we're kind of back to the regular schedule. Mark your calendars. Turn your post notifications on. I go live. I try to do it Monday through Friday, depending on what the schedule offers, because you know I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I do work around like my husband and my son's school and work schedule. So yeah, we don't it's not necessarily for kids, this channel, I'm gonna be quite honest, but yeah, we only have like 3 of them on here. You got to put the .com, and then it'll turn the link blue, so it'll make it like a hyperlink if you want me to add it. No, because Steve is one of our mods. I don't know if Steve will be here, but all you have to do, I think you just type confidentialgoods.com, or you may have to put the www whatever, and then people can check that out. Sales this month, all of my spooky decor is 10% off. I have like little skeleton coasters, pumpkin coasters. We got my jeans that I hand painted, and they've got little skeletons on it. What else? I got a little plant holder. I actually have that here. I can show y'all. Oh, it won't work for you. Oh, you might have to be a mod. That could be the thing. I don't have a whole lot of mods on this channel. I have Dom, Steve, my husband. Who was the other one? They haven't joined in a minute. What did it start with an M? I can't remember. There was like one other mod. We only have like 3 or 4 mods on this channel. I do shine like the sun. When the sun starts coming in, it gets like really bright in here. What's good, everybody? Hope we're having a productive Monday. We're getting right to it. Yeah. It was 6 years in August. But together over 10. Crazy. Crazy. Dang. It's all good. goodness gracious. Mm. What's up? No, it's just like where you can continue the chat outside of the live, so that shit hit me. You can share, I know people be sharing their personal drawings and stuff, so I try to keep it like a community thing like that. I may need to make like subcategories. We haven't really used it in a little bit. Yeah, Red Bull is in the back. My husband, he used to work there, so you get like a lot of cool stuff like after the promotions are done. They give away the refrigerators too if you work there. You ever see a Red Bull refrigerator at a gas station or something like that once like the promo is done? Those are rare. Those are what the young kids refer to as an Easter egg. Yeah. But it was a lot of interesting promotional stuff they had. You see the cheese head, because you know I'm from the Wisconsin. As you know, it's funny. T-Pain called it Wisconsin, and I don't know anybody from Wisconsin who says it like that. I say it Wisconsin. If you're a local, I do have a shop. You can shop with me. I'm in Mequon, Wisconsin. Sometimes we get Wisconsin people that watch live. And I'll never stop saying this. What's good, Beef Ross? I'm so grateful. Somebody made like a 2-hour commute from like upper Wisconsin to come do a pickup at my shop because they wanted to meet me. Afternoon, it's good morning time here. How is everybody doing? Like, that's why I'm just so freaking grateful for y'all. It's been over 10 years, probably over like 10 years. I've been doing like social media stuff, being on YouTube. Y'all have seen some phases. I was gonna tell y'all this is the crazy thing. Let me put my microphone in, and then it'll sound like a podcast. Or what them niggas be saying a little time. We sound like a FaceTime. Okay, okay. We gonna get down to business, but the chat can decide if we want to do punch needling or if I should do corset work. Punch needling might actually be fun. I might sit over there because I got stuff on this table, but before I go on a tangent, today I got a medium iced caramel coffee, cream and sugar, right? I just keep it real generic so then I'm not waiting a long time for my drink because like the line is always unpredictable. Thank you guys for the likes. The line is always unpredictable. I'm gonna come up in there. She was like ready, like they know me at both of the Dunkins that I go to, which is funny. They know me. There's one that's closer uh, for drop off or whatever, but it's only a walk in one. There's no drive through. So I walk in there. I swore I saw her grabbing for a large because she knows I always order a large coffee. And I didn't, I'm like, I'm gonna switch it up. And she's like, medium coffee? And like she like looked at me confused. That's why I'm like, these niggas know I be in here too much. Okay. I thought that was a funny joke. Thank you for the likes. But yeah, I keep my little koozie. This is a little life hack. Get yourself a koozie. I know she been through it. This I got this for free at a market, but I swear it keeps the ice colder longer. So after I get a drink from the coffee shop, I'll put it in the little koozie. Okay. All of my lights died on me. This is crazy now. Like, for real? This is what I mean. Like, please like and subscribe and support my website if you can. My magnifying light died on me, so I've been, like, very ghetto in the studio. This is my studio, by the way. It always looks like this. This is actually pretty clean. I was picking out some swatches, so don't mind that. Usually, if I have yarn on the floor, I don't ever do that. If I have yarn on the floor, somebody had asked, I want to have a blue... Hold on. Y'all can't hear me. My microphone. I'm very chopped. It's not even a bulb. You see like how they be making stuff? They make... Let me put my microphone to my mouth so I can talk to y'all. They be making stuff, you know, to last only a little bit, so you have to rebuy it. Like you can't replace parts with certain things now. You can't open up your electronics. They be having like reverse screws or things like that, so you have to take it in or you have to buy new. You know what I'm, so I don't think there was ever a light bulb that I could have replaced with this. It was like a ring light. This was a really good deal, and with the tariffs, I don't think they sell this light anymore, but I want to try to find a light that is close to it. Like I recommend this light even though it was ass. I think it was because my cord, like, don't come at my room. This is a work space. So it's gonna be junky because I use the space. People who be having clean spaces, they don't really be working in here, bro. I be working in here. Um, I low key think that black cord, right? I think it was just I checked on Amazon. I think it was 23. It only lasted a few years. I low key think the cord was getting yanked over the counter. They should have made the cord longer because the cord is weird. Look, it bunches up here. It's like built into the design of the light, and the neck moves. You know what I mean? Here. I'm gonna just try to stay close to the microphone so y'all can hear it. Like this neck moves. I can't move it because I need two hands to like make it long and whatever. But you can adjust this. And bro, it was a whole magnifying glass. So, oh, there go the trash people. So imagine this with a light on. It had like blue light, regular light, and like a brown or warm light to work at night. This shit low key got hot, so I could see maybe that's why they discontinued it. the what would I think like the little base would be hot. So I'm like, okay, maybe this thing was too powerful. And you could adjust the brightness. See, like the buttons. This is. Wait a minute. You see the light? Did y'all not see the light? Please tell me y'all saw the light. Wake up. I don't know. It's like very sensitive now. Like I said, I don't know if I yanked the cord hard or something like that. But there's like a red light, and if the red light lights up, then the light can use. You can use it. Bro got hit from the channel. We was talking about light bulbs. That was weird. I told you saw the red light, so like I don't know if it works still or if it doesn't. But the power button, I don't know how it got punched through. I was not punching it hard. I'm just clicking it. You know what I mean? That was my hand. That was my mouth. But yeah, you could change the light color. I like this, so I'm trying to find that. That's what I need to invest in. So if you want to help me get a new light, that's all I'm saying. Shop with me, check out my rugs and stuff. This is a custom I'm working on. Well, oh, I was talking about, see, we go on a tangent. I was talking about how ghetto this was in here. Somebody inquired and they asked, like, I want to get like my girlfriend wants like a purple and blue hat, right? So I pulled out all of my purples and all of my blues. And you can like make a design with all of them or something like that for the hats. This is my hat maker. My son helps me make my hat, so support my son's little small business he got. This is all the way zoomed in. Hold on. This is how I make hats. This is my little hat wheel. So I'll be breaking that back out. I pulled out all my swatches and I sent them a picture. So I'm like, you can choose what colors you want. I got all the flavors. I low-key do. I haven't did like a huge yarn haul since like maybe last year or 2023. Like when I first for real started like tufting. The last like huge haul, I don't be trying to do hauls. I really don't be trying to impulsively buy stuff. So I really try to be using my yarn or making up projects that involve using that yarn so I don't just keep buying more. Usually I try to keep my yarn organized. So I put it over there. Nice to meet everybody. What's good? You're from Morocco? That's amazing. Anyway, I was just saying I pulled out that yarn, so I don't know if I need to keep it out or I'm going to put it away. I really don't be trying to leave stuff on my floor. I got a lot of boxes, so that's why I was saying, like, if y'all want to shop with me, I got some boxes that I kind of pre-size, so I don't got to go to, I think UPS charges you for the box, too. When I be mailing my rugs, I put my rugs in boxes. It depends on the size. And I don't know if I send them through UPS. I don't go through USPS. If you have small packages you buy from me, I'll usually put them in a USPS mailer because I support. Well, actually, matter of factly, I can show y'all. Let's do a little unboxing. Let me put y'all in the tripod. I'm talking a lot. But what I was saying is USPS, if from my understanding, is not federally funded. So I be using the USPS's free mailer thing that they offer on USPS.com or .gov, I think it is. Let me show you. I don't want to, you know, let me see. Make sure my address ain't on here, but I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to show y'all. If you go to USPS, this is why I support them. They're not federally funded. Go there and then I usually just type in free mailers or free poly mailers. It'll take you like from the USPS, it'll take you to like one of the suggested tabs or whatever. So you can click that link and then you can choose poly mailers. You can get like small boxes. I was hoping to get like a tube mailer off of USPS, but they only have like triangle ones, and it was a nightmare. Like, bro, I knew I was about to mail like one of my first rugs, and I went to USPS and got like they got triangle tube mailer, so it folds up, but it comes to like a triangle. You know what I mean? Like the front and back, and it's real long, but it's you only got three sides to work with. So me trying to stuff like a really thick rug in there was like a nightmare. I had to use so much of the shrink wrap paper or whatever just to make sure everything was good. Cause like, yeah. So that's why I started mailing my rugs through UPS. But if you get anything smaller, you can get a poly mailer and support USPS. The shipping right now, if you buy anything small like embroidery hoops or like I got stickers on the website, most of the sweatshirts, if you get a sweatshirt, will fit in a poly mailer, etc. But let me open this real quick, bro. I'm always go hard for Joanne. Look at this. This was an impulse buy, but it's helpful. That was my kneecaps. Don't come at me. So I'm waiting in Joanne's line. This is like a box cutter, bro. Look at this. That little thing, I forget what they were saying it was made out of like carbon or something. I don't know. They be making up stuff. This is sharp. This little point, that little thing is actually sharp and you can like cut boxes with it and it's called like a slice. I'm not sponsored by any of this stuff. It is a microphone. What's good? What is going on? Okay, I'm just checking the chat really quick. Yeah, the cable probably was weak. But hello. We have some weird censored chats. Y'all need to chill. But it like you can put it like on your keychain or something. I'd be careful because this is sharp. So I'm gonna open my packages. These are free packages you can get as a small business and support USPS, the United Postal Service. What's good? Okay, like y'all need to chill. I don't want to rip this though, so I'm gonna cut it. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm gonna just. That was a pretty quick cut. Ouch! I squeezed it. Squeezed it in my hand. I ordered 30 mailers for free. So support USPS. Look, I'll just pull one out. Look at this. Look how many mailers for free until you mail them. So at checkout, if you buy anything small, I'm going to ship it through this mailer. Sweatshirts fit in here, bro. What kind of... Oh, yeah, that is weird. What is going on? We gotta hide you from the channel. You sound like a PDF file. That's why all of his comments were like held for review. Bro, need to chill. Okay, but I was just trying to put y'all on game. Some people just don't want to actually hear knowledge. They want to just be weird. So you can go to USPS, even if you just have to mail something for like your friend or your a family member. You can get a free mailer if you order it. It'll get shipped to your house. And you order in quantities of 10, so I ordered 30. So yeah. I don't know what's good in the chat. Anyway, what chat? I'll hold it up so y'all can see. Should we continue embroidering? This is the custom I'm working on. This I made with yarn and I embroidered and I did some roses. My light is charging. It was just like, that's what I meant. Okay, about my ghetto setup. That light, we did a whole little tangent. That light dead, so I can't even use that. I got my phone light, that black thing right here. That's charging. It died on me last night. I'll use that just to see. Maybe I need to get a headlamp? I just need to get a better light. I need a better table light. And then I'll be using my generator, bro. It'd be so much going on. I low-key want to punch needle, bro, because I was doing that last night. We got really far. This is my generator, and like I said, I'm a small channel. Sometimes I get sponsorships, but like this product ain't sponsored. I'm just putting y'all on game right now. This was like $60 on Amazon. And if you do markets or if you be outside or stuff, I've seen people power sewing machines. You can charge your phone with this. It's got two cords, two outlets. Low key, you cannot use the outlets at the same time. So that would actually be chopped. If you got like a mini power strip, I don't know if that would overload it. If you were trying to charge two outlet things at a time, because the outlet low key overlaps the other plug. So I don't know. You can't really use two of those. But it's got the AC and DC. I still don't know what that means, but these are both two USB. You just see if it charges it or not. You'll hear it when the phone is charging, right? Or whatever. If you got a USB thing you got to plug in. What? A Type C. It's got a Type C one. This ain't sponsored, y'all. I don't ever use the DC ports. There's like these looking ports. Please don't spam the chat like that. I wasn't making this like a sponsored video. I'm literally just putting y'all on game, so I don't know if y'all being chopped or not. It has a light on it too, so that's what I was saying. I'll set this up and I'll try to use it as a light at night when I'm trying to work at night. So yeah, I really try to use this time now to get started. Oh, it flashes too, but this probably if you're outside and you turn it off. It's got a little handle. This is the power, so you'll see how much power you still have left. I already took this to a market and I've been using this for like a week after. It's still got a pretty good battery. Let's chew. Okay, so we can work on the corset is what I was saying. Oh yeah, and I do have like my string lights. Whatever. These Christmas lights, I got these for like free, bro. They was left at a house I moved in. They just left the Christmas lights. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna put these up. Hi, Hadia, how are you? So we're gonna either work on the corset. This is how far we got with that. See, it's the back corset. It's really cool. Or we can do, let me take you over here. Or we can do some punch needling. If you've never seen a rug be made, we can do some punch needling. It is not cold over here yet. Okay, what's going on with the chat, y'all? We need to chill. We talking about arts and crafts. All right, so the Afro hoop. I think I might actually do that. We're going to just chill over here. It's going to be an odd setup. I need to clean up my yarn real quick before we get started. I'm going to finish Miss Bellum and put some gloves on. So that's my son's room. We just put the ignorant comments on. Just a little timeout. It's good. All right, I need to set y'all up somewhere. We're going to be working on Miss Bellum. But I'm sure this is a little mess. A little mess I'm gonna have to get. I need to set this like in my lap. Oops. Y'all need to chill. I switched to this color very last minute. I'm gonna roll this back up. I just was dropping yarn and moving on to the next color. I was like, let's see how far we can get. So I'm gonna show you in a moment here. We finished the red. I'm gonna roll up this red. Oh, I actually need to move this back because I have a future project I need that for. This was the first skin color I decided on. I'm gonna show y'all the difference. And I was like, no, I'm gonna switch it. I got a knot. I knew it because I'm like, I just was picking yarn up, throwing it down. I'm like, let me see how far I can get. Now I got a knot. Bro, we need to chill. We need to chill in the chat. I don't need none of that energy over here. Yeah, just timeouts. So I think today we're gonna punch needle. I wanna sit. This is what I was saying. Slight difference when I was picking the skin tone, and then I actually went with this color. So I will show you the world. Oh, this is the hair color. All right, this is where I'm gonna set y'all up. And probably halfway through, in case my phone starts to die, I'm gonna have to charge and take the microphone off. Yeah, something's going on. All right, so this is my canvas. Miss Bella, thank you for the likes. This is what I got done last night. You punch needle. I'm trying to talk loud enough so the microphone can hear my voice. This is how much I got done last night. This is punch needling. This is a punch needle. This is what it looks like. Dun, da, da, da. Yeah, this is like a really relaxing activity once you get the hang of it. So I'm gonna grab my coffee. I set this in my lap. This is made for like a table setup, but I set this in my lap, and I'm able to punch needle. Get yourself some gloves. If you work a lot with your hands, get yourself some gloves. We already had that conversation. I got a little light. Little light. So this is how I usually just be setting it up from my chair. Feel like I should have switched to, can y'all hear me? I should have switched to like a wireless microphone. What's good? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how to punch needle. Well, I was already kind of on a roll. It's very repetitive and That's what I like about it. I'm currently making 4 mouse pads. I counted 10 coasters, these circles that you see on my canvas. They go to trash, people. Um, 10 coasters means I'll have 5 coasters set. So on my website, I sell and make car coasters. I need to pull out more yarn. You always want to make sure your yarn is feeding and not to lift your needle too high. You're literally punching down, lift up, graze over the fabric, then punch back down. If you lift too high, that's how you pop your stitches. So I guess we can just chit chat. It's gonna be fun because this is an orange afro. Be a very orange mouse pad when we're done. And then I'm gonna also be punch needling a picture frame. So if anybody is looking for, like, I think it was a 5x7 picture frame, I'm going to be making a cute little black and white one that will be for sale on my website. I thrift and upcycle a lot of the art I make. I don't want to be a hard hit on, you know, our ecosystem and all of that, our environment. Just being environmentally conscious with my business. I recycle a lot of the art, the jeans. I thrift, I clean them, I wash them, and then I'll create art on them. This picture frame I actually found at a thrift store. I try to find all of my mirrors if I can. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace for a big mirror. And they whacking for no reason. It is very meditative. I use one hand to like hold my yarn so it feeds. It's just so tempting. My art is punch needling. I still work with yarn. So I don't know if people ever think I crochet. I think I've gotten a lot of questions. I'm like, no, it's punch needling. So this hand just feeds the yarn. This is my setup. I got this balanced on my knees and my board is pushed up to my desk. This is like a collapsible one. You don't need nails for. But I do make rugs that are, bigger on my bigger canvas. I want to get an even bigger canvas so I could like start making some area rugs. I make like, the biggest rugs I can make is like, my frame is like a rectangle. So I can make 2 by 3 foot frame rugs. So that's the biggest size I can do. I've been mixing the media too, which has been fun. There's so many fun rugs. Hello. Um, there's so many rug ideas I have planned. It ain't even funny. It's just how fast I can work. I had to pop a stitch, see? And I'm always trying to switch up my medium so I don't burn myself out. So I'll do, we were doing embroidery. That's why I've been itching to do this one. My body is just like craving for a different activity to do. So now we're punch needling. I'll do punch needling, I'll do tufting or rug making. I think I need to get some new clippers. I'll do yarn painting, or maybe we're drawing and making a digital design. So I'm finally making new art. Y'all, go look at my, just go to, if you're on Instagram, go follow my Instagram, which is Confidential Goods, and just look at my markets, bro. This is like how, like, Bro, this is what it means to be locked in. That's all I'm saying. This is what it looks like to be locked in. Bro, I made, because like, this is funny. I made a TikTok. I said I locked in and never looked back because I ain't. All 2025, I've been producing heat. I'm not playing. Like, I love making art. Um, but it's just crazy. Go look at my markets, bro. From like the cold months over here in Wisconsin, I'm just making inventory from like now until the first market in like maybe March or April. Locked in. So I've done like over 10 markets. I need to count how many markets I've done, but my booth still always looks like vibrant, and full. I always try to plan out my booths. So I'll actually draw my booths out, and they've never looked sparse. Like, that's crazy. Like, I really locked in last fall, because I still could do like a market even though I don't have this frame ready. I'd like to have this frame, this entire frame I'm working on, ready by my next market, the 25th. But it's always looked full, bro. I was not playing. I said, I'm gonna make my own little arts and crafts. I'm gonna really try to make some unique stuff. So what I do when I'm punch needling, I will outline the whole piece. You start on the very edge and then just slowly work your way inward, um, till you fill in your color. Then you wanna. This is monk's cloth, or actually, what is this? Primer. One of those. I had to get a different one. I used to go to Joann's all the time. This is what I mean. Like, I used to buy the oddities that most craft stores don't carry. It is just so disappointing having to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby because they don't have monk's cloth. So it's not just an easy, let me just walk up in here and, pick up some more monk's cloth. I need to be checking my monk's cloth stack, because if somebody's just like, oh, I want to get like 2 rugs made. Okay, let me see if I got enough fabric. Otherwise, I got to order it and then I got to wait. I can't even start. It's one thing, like, to not have a color. Well, I can start with my other colors that I have on hand and get this project started. But like the monk's cloth, that's your canvas, So I don't uh hmm. It really depends. I will go hard and I could have like 20 things ready for a market. Y'all gotta go back, cause I will always be talking about, all right, I need to get this frame done before this market. This is the frame actually I want to get done before the market. I have 10 coasters, 4 mouse pads, and the box right there is gonna be a picture frame I'm gonna be making. Yo, it could be a um I say probably at most maybe, what did I do last time? I think I had like 20 coasters or however many. I had a whole frame just coasters, and I got that done. Yeah, minimal supply. The real stuff is like hour drive now. Like Joann's had all that I needed. I could make like one trip. Now I'm really fighting of like, I love buying my yarn in person, but fighting with the fact Michaels don't got good yarn. I guess all right. But I don't have the trust that I thought I could have had with them, because I was in the middle of doing a commission. I've shared this story before. I was in the middle of doing a commission. I'm running out of the skin tone for like, which is the main color of the rug. being the person I am, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy out all of the tan yarn. I got like maybe one or two. They got like two left. So I'm when I need it, I'll come back and I'll get it. They just discontinued the Craft Smart, if you remember, at Michael's. I'm gonna pull it out. This is my swatch list. I have a swatch list for all of the yarn that I use, yarns that I like that I want to restock. So I'll take a little sample. You know how girls be doing that with their lipsticks and all of that? You can do that with yarn too. So I taped it so I can save my yarn. The Craft Smart, they discontinued that yarn. And you know, by some luck, I found a 12 pack on Amazon. Now I have, like, to this day, still probably 6, 7, maybe even 8 just tan rolls of this color. I just have a bunch of tan. So if you want me to do any portraits, I got the skin tone ready. Then I was able to finish that piece. So like I don't have trust in Michaels for supplying yarn that I can always rely on and come back to. I think it depends on the Michaels. Now I've discovered there are ghetto Michaels. Bro, you should have seen I did a TikTok. I had to go to the bathroom. You know the Gucci Mane song, Off the Leash. Says she wanna hang when she wanna hang. If you know Gucci Mane, anyway, the song title is Off the Leash. I went into the Michael's bathroom and the toilet paper holder was off the leash. That shit was hanging on by one screw. It was tilted sideways. I did a TikTok video of that. True. Um, I usually buy my paint from Blick, but that's been a minute. Like y'all, I really just be trying to preserve my art supplies. I haven't had to do a haul in a minute of buying stuff. I'm gonna need to buy some new paint though. Preparing for that. Michaels has lost their mind though with canvases, and I know Blick. I have a Blick over by me. Blick is like a painting store. I feel like if you need to do more painting and drawing projects, that's a good store to go into. Um, Michael's lost their mind with the canvases. A blank canvas, like a really large canvas, you would buy, and then you would need to buy paint to paint on the blank white canvas. I saw canvases for $79 for a blank canvas that you would still need to paint on. I went into Joann's, bro. It was either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I love going to Hobby Lobby though for canvases. Caught crazy steal. I got 7 canvases for $11.99 or $12.99. This is me telling you to run, don't walk. If you're trying to get like a good canvas deal, go to Hobby Lobby for your canvases, but go to Blick for your paint supply. You see? You see what I mean? Usually I'm painting on clothes, so I paint on like jeans. What's going on? Oh, you don't have Blick either? Yeah, Michael's is not it. I heard Hershingers, or I think that's how you say it. I've never heard. No, I did. I heard it once in a video. Hershinger. It's like they're online because I need Big Twist. Me and Big Twist, we was like this, bro. You don't understand. All of my yarn supplies, that swatch list I just showed you, all of my yarn supplies was mainly Big Twist because, bro, quality yarn. I'm going up in there, no games. Like people who said Joann's was never on sale. Michael's is never on sale. Look at Michael's now. Horrible sales. Um, that's a whole other tangent we would go on with Michael's. But Joann's, you go in there, you need to get some big twists. They had the Yarnorama sale or whatever they called it. I'm getting yarn for like $3.70. $3.70. Now they want to charge $4.99 for for one of these. This already looked like you're getting less. I think I used, this is Big Twist. This is from Joann's. I think I used a little bit of this because it was wrapped a little bit funny. Why does it look like I'm just getting more even though I used some of this gray? I haven't used any of this brown yet, but I think I used some of this gray for a project. Why does it still look like I'm getting more? I go in Joann's when they had their sale, no games, bro. This is Hobby Lobby. This is I love this yarn, which is so contradicting because I don't really like this yarn. But it's a yarn I can go in person to get, so that's why it kind of sucks. But Joann's always had the best deals. Y'all was not using the coupons right. I can only use the coupon and it takes the lowest off. Okay, so then only make a sale of 2 items from your cart. Do a separate purchase, use that coupon for that purchase. Okay, I'm going to make another purchase, put the rest of your stuff out. See, y'all not doing it right. That's all I'm saying. How you could, to use your coupons. You got the Joann's app. Scan your smile points. Yep, I'm being ugly. They crazy for that. I really be wondering, how can I make my own frames or something? How can I recycle a already made frame or go to go to the thrift store, see if you can find a frame that size. Pray. No, for real though. Sometimes I be trying to collect frames. You just never know if you make something that big or, you know. You got a lot from Goodwill, see? Yeah, I gotta be mindful when I be shopping now. I can only shop at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And then if I know I can, or I'm looking for clothes, then I'll go to like Goodwill if I can. Goodwill's lost their mind. I was in there. I'm like, all right, why are the? This is how funny this is when you put it into this perspective. Why are jeans that somebody farted in still $9.99? Why? What happened to the $5.99 jeans? What happened to like $2.99 jeans? Why are they so expensive, bro? I didn't buy no jeans. I'm like, man. I ended up buying my son a bunch of shirts though. I think I shared that with y'all. He looked so cute. I had to take way too many photos of him yesterday. He was wearing, I found a Nautica little polo, toddler polo. $2.99, bro. Man, this the thing. I told you I went on a little journey. They racing out there. I'm looking for other thrift stores. I said this one over here is awesome. I don't want to go to this Goodwill. I found some trinkets and treasures place. And it was all like furniture from like the 1800s or some shit. I'm like, I don't want this. And they had a weird pricing system. I'm like, what the hell? This ain't no thrift store. You still paying, excuse me, you still paying a whole bunch. If it was here between this time and this time, then it's only $300. Only. Somebody else used it already. Only. And then if it's here after 60 days, then it goes to 250. And if it's here after 90 days, then it's 200. What kind of pricing system is this? You got to wait to buy the furniture? Imagine that. Ooh, I know I just have to wait one more day and I'll be able to get that table. And then somebody buys it at whatever price. It was like an antique shop. We were walking past, like, my neighbors on this street, they always be having some type of garage sale thing. They be just leaving stuff at the curb. One of these, they were setting up actually for a garage sale. And I was walking with my son to the park, and then there was like a little mini chair they had sitting out, and they just gave it to us on the way back. They're like, well, nobody came to grab it, and my son can fit the chair. So I'd be getting random stuff. Yeah, you can and go with them. Hello. Hi. I had a chill weekend because I don't remember whatever happened. I know I got a good nap. That was crazy. If y'all remember, if you follow me on my Instagram, um, I did this review. It was like this eye mask and it like could vibrate and stuff. Well, I'm in a corner. Maybe I can get out of this. And it's like, it's got a sleep function. It's got a relax function. And a focus. Oh yeah, we're getting close to it. There. Made it out. I didn't have to cut it. I put it on, I think I put it on relax, and then after a while, because I was still awake, the mask is like pulsing, right? It's a Mozo. If you go on my Instagram is where I did the review, but it was like $300. I don't know if they on sale, but they gave me one of them. And I was snoring, bro. I was snoring. I did like the relax function after, and then like I swear it's like 10 minutes for it. So that's how you can get like a power nap in. That felt like a little power nap. Then I switched it to the sleep function, and I said I'm gonna just try to relax even more since I'm already relaxed. Switched it to the sleep function. I'm gonna just relax and leave a mask on my eyes. I'm gonna switch it off, and after it's done pulsing, just leave a mask on my face. Bro, I was snoring. That actually like really helped me relax. That's the furnace. What's good? We're from Wisconsin. Our shop is in Mequon, Wisconsin. I'm having an open house. I gotta get it together, y'all. I'm gonna have my open house October 18th. So I think I might need to set up a little bit more. I'm in the middle of market season, so like I still have a market after the open house that I'll have to just repack up for. And then I inquired about one in December. I'm like, if I can do like a little table setup. That won't be so bad. I never know when the snow gonna come though. But I do be trying to wrap it up. I don't really be trying to do holiday stuff. But I'm like, yay, I'm here. If I got the inventory, I'm here. Let me try. Like, I really tried to give myself this year the opportunity to do as many markets as I could. I really tried to prep all last fall. It was like literally, feels like exactly a year ago if you think about it. Is it gonna be enough orange? Oh, I think I have another orange. This is the door to the furnace. What's good? I didn't make this house. You too nosy. I got a couple of winter markets. That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be like, you know what was crazy, bro? There was one I was inquiring about. I'm like, y'all really trying to be slick with this, because you know it's gonna be freaking cold. They said outdoor space is only $20, but indoor space is $40. And our event is in December. In Wisconsin in December. It's tempting to do the outdoor space because it's cheaper. But in December, I know, like, and you have to stand outside for however long. And they said in the contract, there will be no spaces to move your booth inside. What? This is not crochet by any means. This is, well, the title of it is punch needling. We punch needling. Punch needling. Crocheting. You don't have a canvas. You making the canvas. People be doing witchcraft. And I say that in a joking way. Because, like I say, as an artist, as a fiber artist, crochet artist, whatever, you be making stuff out of thin air. Be like really like jaw dropping. That'd be insane. When you stand back and be like, damn, I really made that shit. Bro. I mean, like, I've been cooking. I've been cooking all 2025. I am not playing. I don't know if I'll get my Halloween rugs done because I'm still in the middle of this custom. We taking a little detour so I don't burn out. So I switched gears and we're doing a little punch needling. Why is this shit like sideways? So. Oh, stretch it. Oh. What are we at? We're at 21%, bro. I'm going to have to switch to my charger. Then we going to have regular audio. I gotta watch Scary Godmother with my son. I told him that. We gotta watch it before Halloween. Scary Godmother used to come on Cartoon Network. It'd be like a Halloween special. And I loved to watch it when I was a kid. And you can still find it online. So I'll pull it up and I'll put it on my projector. And then we do that for Christmas too. We'll watch the Christmas special. The Halloween special. I don't know if we do a Thanksgiving one. We just be chilling. I can't forget my speaker. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I've got to teach a yoga class later this afternoon. I gotta remember to put my speaker in my car. I really be trying to space it out. I still be trying to get jammed. We'll be starting our goods craft club in November. Some of the dates I'm going to have to revise in November, just November though. And possibly one in December, depending on these markets if they go through. That's the one thing, never knowing until whenever if you're going to do a market. November is going to be learning how to punch needle. So we'll have like a bunch of punch needle projects, and you can join this in person at our shop, or if there's anybody interested, I was like, maybe we could do that in the membership. I'll do like a special live from the workshop so y'all can follow along, and then I can supply you with a supply list of things to buy prior to the workshop, and then you can be ready to work with us, join us on YouTube, and still be a part of the craft club. Something like that I've been trying to plan out. Let's repunch that. Hang on, chat. Oh, Persians? I don't know. So if you're just joining, we're doing like a Miss Bellum rug or mouse pad. We have 18 likes. Thank you guys. Just a little chill, craft and chat. Chat and craft. Do 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 do. Oh, and the boot bad vibes. We gotta shout out that sticker. My spooky collection is now 10% off on the website. So there's little fall and Halloween decor that I've made. Little skeleton coasters for your car's cup holders. I've got some ghost stickers that I made. Those are laminated, so they are waterproof. These are some big afros. I was trying to think of projects that would help me use up my supplies of Big Twist since I had to get rid of it. So like my last trip to Joann's was like probably in January, and I knew they were closing in March, and I'm like, there's no point to get my hopes up like that. It was in January when I finished up the pom-pom rug, and that's when I got all that rainbow yarn. So I've been coming up with projects that use up a lot of the Big Twist yarn I have. Goodness. And I think the pollen gets worse in the fall. And I've got an air filter here. That's fine. I still got a big ball of orange, so that's good. Can you see how the afro's coming along? It's slowly getting filled, and I just pulled all this yarn up. Duh. This is also what I mean. Like, I gotta lock in. Like, I need to replenish maybe a few things. I only have, I think I have like 9 car coaster sets left or currently available. And at one point I had like 20. So I'm like, I need to restock those, and I'll have some of them on here I'll be able to use. But I want to teach myself how to crochet flowers, just flowers. I don't need to do all of the other stuff because I honestly really enjoy punch needling. Punch needling is like, I feel like it's my number one craft. It's been like that for a minute now. So making a lot of projects with punch needling. And I've done like rugs, I've done mirrors, I'll turn pillows into rugs or rugs into pillows. I don't know how you want to look at it. I've made like little rug pouches, but I really want to make a rug purse, and I need to learn how to crochet. So I have a crochet hook and it's been sitting there for like a minute, but I've been in the middle to learn a new skill. But I want to make like a half crochet, half punch needled purse. That shit, the design I have is gonna go bananas. Because if I'm happy about it, I think other people will be happy about it. I've been thinking, and like, it's only been like a few months ago, the market that I just did at the end of May. It's usually like the first Saturday of June, but they did it the Saturday, May 31st. And I'm like, bro, I went like 10 times, 10x my sales from last year and the year before that and the year before that, which was crazy. That was that was like my best market I did this year. And I just think about that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I need to be ready again, bro. And I'm gonna go even harder for next summer. Like, that's the one market I get really excited about, but I have such a long time from there. Like, it's like the biggest market I do so far. It's a street one. And it was really cool because that was like my 4th year doing it. And people were like, I was hoping you'd be here because I came here last time. I'm like, damn. Y'all be looking for me? That's crazy. Thank you. What time is it? 9:11. My phone is on 17%. I always say I want to make garlands, and then that never fits into my project plan. Some garlands would be so cute. And then the season passes. I've had ideas for garlands for every season. I don't ever have the time to do it. I make everything in my shop myself. So 100% of the shop is handmade, which is crazy. Handmade and upcycled materials I used. This area up here, she's kind of biting back. She can't just like get it together. It's not trying to punch, so I'm like, I gotta watch you. Goodness. Hmm. Now we're coming down. Kind of when you're on an angle, it's a little harder to punch. I don't know why. It just is for me. Could be different for other people. Back at the dead end. Oh, my shoulder. Hold on. Hold on, Chad. I was just trying to come around the mountain. I'll be checking what's good. What's going on? I got focused for a moment. I just be so excited by my ideas too. That's what keeps me going. And I say this every live, but I want this, my channel, to be like a motivation for you to keep going and to finish your crafts. Quit playing. I don't know who came up with the idea of, I'm going to just work on this and then procrastinate it off. Get that thought out your head. My thought be like, bro, I can't wait to finish this. And then I can finally put something new out into the world. That's really how I be thinking. I got to finish this. Because this is about to be the most unique thing because it was made by me. Same for you. You see what I mean? Every project you've seen me start on here, I've eventually finished. That huge, I didn't even know when I was going to finish that huge yarn painting. 36 inches, bro. 36 by 36. What's good? I think I got the canvas or something like last December, and I finished it probably in May. I don't remember. It was in the summer. It's already the fall. We gotta say it's the fall now. This shit low key good. How much we working with? We still got this much left. That's pretty good. It's 9:16. What's good? Today we punch needle in. Woohoo! I'm gonna have to pull some more. Up, 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 up. Oh, because I be not finishing my thought. I be finishing my thought in my head, cleared it with myself, but I had not cleared it with the chat. I'm doing good. I've been thinking about getting a yarn bowl. No matter how pretty they look, I can't convince myself to get one because it really does not have a purpose. And I've heard people be like 50-50 with it. So those were not close enough. See, it's really easy just to pop your stitches if you see me just do that. This is a very forgiving craft. I need to practice my posture, bro. Way better on the wrist. I'm losing my mind. When I be standing up on my bigger frame, or even on like this one, your wrist will get so tired. You need to be able to rest your wrist flat when you're punch needling. Tufting, you just going fast with the tufting gun. So over time, my hand really do be getting tired from the rattling. Four more rows, 4 more rows, 4 more rows. Yay! I had to take a break from the corset. Like I did a little bit of work yesterday. Chat, I actually took like 4 days off from working because like my forearm was like really sore. It's still a little sore. By making sure I'm wearing my gloves too. I Like it was hard to like grip and lift stuff up. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a break. I didn't do no work, no crafts, which sucked. I just felt like I was on my phone. But I tried not to work my wrists. I don't know why it was my left forearm when I'm right-handed and I'm working with my right hand. Punch needling is also fun because then you don't have to use your clippers. I need to get new clippers, bro. I think like the fucking thing is like bent on it or whatever. But if you're tufting, then you gotta shave it down. Gotta even it out. I've been itching to do a big rug again though. You don't even know. I got some funny rugs planned. Current rugs that I do have available. I got a Courage the Cowardly Dog one. It's I made one of him screaming. I've got a Newsport. You know, it's a play on the the smoking one. The you know what I'm talking about. But I made it say Newsport. What's another funny one? I have a Dragon Ball Z one. That one's not funny, but it's really cool. It's half punch needled, half tufted. You ran out of stuff? What kind of stuff? 2 years ago. I had to start buying some of the stuff on Amazon. Unforge. Ever since I heard somebody like shorten that word, unforge, I'll be using that. I'll be using that just to tick people off. Unforge. Imagine somebody is like dead ass with you. Miss Bellum got that fro. Hmm. Big fan. Thank you. Dog, I thought my projector broke. It got so hot over here. We had some insane heat wave that came over us in the summertime. It was in the 90s. That shit don't ever happen over here. You might get like high 80s, but it was stuck there for like 3, 4 days, just hot. We don't got AC here, so we had to have all the fans going, or central air. My mother-in-law, she has like an extra AC unit, so now we just have that in the basement. But we took it out. But now we feel like I need to put it back in because it's hot now in October. We had the window unit thingy or whatever. It was hot. It was so hot, I thought my projector broke. And I'll keep it in a cool, dark location or whatever they store in a cool, dark location. Ain't that what they say? I said, what happened? That shit was like on a green screen. It was green and purple or something like that. I said, ain't no way. It's in the box. It's not like I don't ever leave it sitting out. I always put it back in the box that it came in. I'm like, did the lens get damaged? Ain't no way, bro. It's literally been sitting in the box. But I got that for like a steal. Did I get it for like, it was between like $40 and $60. I got like a really generic projector. I originally got it to teach Reiki teacher trainings, which sign up if you want to become a Reiki practitioner or a Reiki educator. I'm a Reiki master, and every Sunday we're doing our Reiki teacher training. And I have certified people online, so if you are not local but still would like to get certified, that's something that interests you, hit me up. You can send a message to Ashlee Crazy Yoga on Instagram or Facebook. You can go to ashleecrazyyoga.com and look up events and trainings, and you'll find the teacher, the date you want to come for. So we're meeting every Sunday this month. This is the last one of the year. I try to host it 3 times a year. The first Sunday, which just passed, was level 1. Next Sunday is going to be level 2. Level 2 is, or level 1, you learn the history. You have to be level 1 before you can move on to level 2. But if you're already certified from a different school and you want to move to level 2 or master level, you just have to make sure you give me your previous cert for level 1. So level 1, you're learning about the history of Reiki. I am certified in the Usui style of Reiki from Dr. Mikio Usui. So I think I'm the 10th generation. I have to double check. But it's passed down, the training is passed down from master to teacher, or I'm sorry, master to student. And yeah, I put the lineage so you can see where it goes all the way back to Dr. Usui. Pretty cool, huh? You'd be a part of that lineage. Level 1, learn the history of it, how to give yourself Reiki. Level 2, there's like, you learn some symbols, and then you can also learn how to send distant Reiki healing, that energy. So if you have a loved one you want to send it to, and you can also send it through time, so past, present, or future. If there's some healing you need to do from the past, in the future, if you got like a test or something, you want to send good energy there to your future self. We learn that in level 2. And then the master level, there's the last 3 symbols you learn. And then you learn how to do attunements. So as a master, you can help attune people from lower degrees. So a level 2 person you could attune to be a master, and a level 1 person you could attune to be a level 2. And someone who is new to Reiki, you can attune to level 1. So yeah. Anything else? Karen, I don't know what you on. You might need to hit the blinky and chill. So, yeah, we were talking about the Reiki teacher training. If you're interested in that. So, the schedule is as followed. I hope I explained it to y'all pretty, of what each level you can expect. The next one won't be until next year. But I do offer fast tracks if you're, want to set aside some time for us to meet one-on-one. We can do like a fast track training. You want to be certified because you have like a massage practice. You want to add Reiki to your services. We could meet and do like a fast track. I actually learned Reiki, and I was certified from a Reiki master who was also a nurse. So you can add that Reiki to nursing, or environments like that. Or if you do yoga, you can become a Reiki person. So yeah. This coming Sunday, the 12th, is level 2. Level 3 is the 19th. And the last Sunday in October, the 26th, that one's the crystal integration and sound healing. So learning how to add crystal energy work to your Reiki sessions, and learning how to add sound healing instruments like singing bowls or tuning forks, rain sticks, singing pyramids, a lot of stuff. You can add tong drums or kalimba. Like, what else do I use? Tingshaws, maybe. How to add singing instruments to your practice. That's the last one. And it's like an extra curriculum you can take. That one you only have to go through once. Now, the cool thing about it, you go through all 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and the master level in the Reiki teacher training, and then you're a master practitioner. Now, if you want to become like an educator, you're a practitioner and someone who can attune people from lower degrees. If you want to become like an educator and host your own trainings, then you would come back and attune the students to the next degree. You'd practice doing attunements, and then practice your Reiki. You have to do like 10 practice sessions to get the educator certificate. So there's like a 4th certificate that can be earned. You come back through whenever we have a future level 1 training. You can just pop in and you don't have to pay. Just pop in and practice the attunement, sit through the training, and see it from a different perspective now that you've already been through it. So, yeah. You can, I think it's just really cool to learn Reiki. I just felt called to it. So I've been practicing Reiki as a Reiki practitioner since 2018. And you can make it a career out of it. You can always just see like, hey, I have this practice. Is your staff looking for it? Like, you can like just reach out and make your own career out of it. Adding wellness, you know. I'm just trying to put y'all on some game. Another certificate you can add. And that's the only one I like to teach. I've considered doing yoga teacher trainings, but I really like doing the Reiki teacher training. So that's the one training I like to offer through my studio that we've been offering for a few years now. I created, I think, since 2020, maybe. It's really cool to see students, past students, doing their thing. Picture with them and their table. I was here. That's really cool. I did this health fair, you know. Anyway, it's a lot. It's too much to promote. I have 2 businesses. Yoga business, as you just heard about. I started my yoga business at 19. Like, that's when I was for real teaching. I was in the early stages, in the trenches. I wasn't in the trenches, but nervous teacher. I knew I had like, I wasn't nervous, but like, I always had like my practices written out, kind of go off of my gut leading classes. The energy of my students, kind of seeing what the needs are. I'll always ask, what are the needs of the class? And then we'll go from there. If you're looking for events to join me at, you can visit, I have 2 websites. Visit ashleecrazyyoga.com. I got another one at the snip. Oh, I guess I got it. Or maybe this one. At ashleecrazyyoga.com. My name, 2 E's. ASHLEE. We have the Reiki teacher training, that all of that information I just gave y'all, that's available. If you bundle the 4-pack, then you save. So I think you save like 10%. There's a yoga and wine coming up next month. If you want to join me, I teach yoga at my friend's plant shop. And there's like a wine tastings. I think they have like little chocolates and things like that. And then I'll teach the yoga class. We'll do the wine tasting after. That one's super fun. That one's in South Milwaukee. The sign up is on the website I just gave y'all, ashleecrazyyoga.com. The sign up for the winter craft club is also there. So I need to adjust, but I'm going to say there's about 15 events you can join me at. There's 15 Saturdays from like November to the end of February. Isn't that crazy? So roughly that many, because like I said, I got to adjust it a little bit. Couple of winter markets I got accepted into that fall on Saturdays, so there will be some days moved around. But to sign up for the Winter Craft Club, that is on the website. We already talked about that. If you want to join virtually, just let me know. What time is it? We have 5%, y'all. This could die. I don't know if I'm going to finish this. I was like, may finish it, but I don't think so. I usually end by like 9:40 the lives. Just so I can check emails, do anything I may need to do on the computer before I go back to school. Because then I got to teach, or I got to either make lunch or grab lunch, and then I got to go teach this afternoon class. So I'm about to finish up, I suppose. See if I can turn this around. Probably finish it tonight. Let me put this at the very top so I can stop at the top. Right about here. I just hope it doesn't fall out, because you have to keep your needle pushed through. There we go. Now y'all can see. We've been working on a little body. Look at all that hair. See, my needle's still stuck in there. Okay. I'm just happy to finally get started on this. Let me move this to the side. Something in my eye. This nigga gets sent into oblivion. Oh, now you're hidden from the channel forever. Oh no. My eye is itchy. Okay, hope this was informal. Thank y'all for being here. My phone on 3%. Same time tomorrow. Looking at us. What is that? Join me on my lives Monday through Friday. I'm gonna say tentative because y'all good. Monday through Friday, I say tentative. So just keep your post notifications on, like roughly 8 a.m. or between 8 a.m. and 8:30 is when I try to start the live. We'll go live for like an hour. We can chit chat, catch up. Thank you for the likes. What else? We're always working on a project, y'all. We gotta stay productive. We cannot procrastinate. Push that idea out of your mind. Once you come onto this live, if there's something you've been putting off, put the live on in the background. We're gonna get this done together, okay? Don't push off your artwork. Work on your art because you love it, right? Okay, so you want that motivation? I can't talk. Like and subscribe, turn your post notifications on. I'll be on all the platforms. You can hit me up. If there's a custom you'd like made, you can email me at shopconfidentialgoods
at gmail.com. I make custom clothes, I make custom rugs, home decor. I don't play. I told y'all I'm doing heat all 2025. Um, yeah, I might post on the TT app, might post on the IG app. I I manage about 11 platforms, so I appreciate y'all. Give me some grace. Maybe I'll catch y'all on a different platform. If not, I should see y'all tomorrow. Bye.